What's going on with the Aquaman review, sir?
Ooh, I'm seeing that on Sunday. I
Mm.
delayed my viewing of
So we
that
we
film.
won't hear until like second week of next year.
We'll see you in 2024.
Wow,
And
it'll be
I'll
completely
put a video.
irrelevant.
I'll put a video.
Oh,
I'll put a
good. Okay,
video.
okay. There we go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll be completely irrelevant by then. So-
it's the end of the Snyderverse. It's
yeah,
technically,
yeah.
although I don't know what they're doing. But
I don't know
yeah,
what they're doing.
I'm glad that's the end. Because if this is having these kind of reviews and not good, like I wish this movie would not even come out in theaters. Because it's just sad to see the state of DCU being what
It
it
looks
is.
bad.
This year was bad, dude. Blue
Yeah,
Beetle, rough. Shazam, rough. This looks rough.
this looks real. It doesn't look good.
No.
Like
Did you
those
see the
TV
last
spots.
trailer? The
It
with the where the brother, like they actually show him like him and his brother riding on like some kind of
yeah.
creature, and like the CGI of him being super skinny where it looks horrible.
It's not good. The TV spots have been equally horrid, and the YouTube ads, like whenever you get an ad on YouTube for the movie, it just doesn't look good, man. And it's crazy because this movie was delayed like 3 4 years too, right? This was supposed to come
Yeah.
out like in 2020. This is another like Flash scenario, like
Yeah.
almost. Yeah, it got delayed for a very
Oh
long
yeah, the
time.
Flash
So
was this
Flash
year
was this
too.
year. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, and they have had doozies. And
Yeah,
I actually think out of all of them, I think the Flash is the best one we had this year from DC.
yeah, yeah. I mean, not yeah, totally. I mean, Flash at least was enjoy. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, there you can take away from it stuff that's
Yeah,
like entertaining.
yep. That's crazy,
Whew.
man. It's been a WB has been a rough year. Also, like
I
we
mean,
don't
Marvel's had a rough year. Don't get me wrong.
right. Is that we'll go into that later on. But
Yeah,
we didn't put it on the notes. But do you let's talk about the rumor that WB and Paramount are in
Paramount.
talks of a merger. Uh, Paramax is gonna be the new app. Paramax Plus.
That's not a
Cause
horrible name.
yeah. What's going on, dude? Like, what's
Yeah,
happening?
yeah. So Zaslav had meetings this last week. He was spotted. It's been confirmed by multiple like legitimate sources that he was out at the Paramount studios. Now, some reporters, I think there's truth in both, but there were some reporters saying he was just there to watch the new Anyone But You film for screening,
Okay,
which you see CEOs do that where they'll screen movies for each other, like
right.
as a sign of good faith for each other. But I think he might have been watching a movie and having that meeting because it's been apparently talked about for a while. Paramount Plus in general has not been having a good time. It's been struggling a bit. And Warner and with HBO has been struggling, like in their film side as well, just
I mean,
all
they've been.
around.
It's that's crazy because talk about what an insane ride for WB. Like it's been,
Yeah,
it keeps getting passed around like a rotten potato. It's bad. It's yeah,
it's true, it's true. And I think if Discovery, Warner, Paramount all just come together, you could think, oh my god, that's a monopoly. No, that's actually survival. Like that's them trying to make sure that these brands still live on. I prefer them to be independent. I think it's better creatively
yeah.
when you don't, because I don't want Paramount content to become HBO content, HBO content become Paramount content. But I understand it. And I can see where it's coming from. I still think that if those rumors were true earlier on that we talked about of there's people who believe that Universal is going to be buying Warner. Clearly, if those rumors, we talked about this a few weeks ago, like about that. If that's
Yeah.
been that there's some people on the actual Warner sets who believe that, there where there's smoke, there's fire, something's gonna give. Whether that's Paramount, whether that's is Universal, like
Right.
something big is going to happen within the next this is not even we're gonna talk predictions. I'm telling you from now, this is a prediction. Like something is going to happen where Warner is not going to be the same company, whether that's a merger or they're going to be absolved by someone else between now and 2024.
Right. But it's man. It, when you think about it, like it's because it's like Paramount is not only Paramount when you think about it, right? That's CBS, that's
Yeah,
Viacom, that so that'll be like what Nickelodeon, right? Nickelodeon and the MTV or whatever's left of MTV, the skeleton that once was MTV, I
totally.
guess, yeah. And I mean, they do have some other properties out there, but it's a big deal, man. That's another big deal. That's to me that's definitely bigger than the Discovery thing because the Discovery thing is
Yeah,
more of a trying to keep TV alive kind of thing, but
yeah.
but this is more of the studio, and I think WB, you know, as a whole, I don't think they had an awful year because the Flash did okay, Barbie did really well, so they had a couple of of decent movies. I think that a lot of the stuff that they're putting out on Max is good. Um, it's I don't know, man. It seems like back in right now, I don't want to go back to it, but it seems like when Disney the Fox acquisition triggered something on everyone else. Like we're falling
Mm-hmm.
behind, and they're
Yep.
trying to follow suit. Um, I mean, the one that's been real quiet over here making all the money is Comcast. Like they've been, you know, quietly building like a competitive, you know, front, IP wise and TV wise and movies, theme parks, like you name it, right? They are, in my opinion, right now the top dog when it
Mm.
comes to dominating the studios, right? Um, Disney, if Disney gets their ducks in a row, like there's no stopping it, right? If they get Star Wars good with movies again, if Marvel is due for a renaissance at this point, right? And we can talk about it
Yeah.
later. But if Disney gets its ducks in a row, it can once again be the juggernaut. Uh,
I'm counting
and
on it.
and
I'm
yeah,
counting
totally.
on it. I would not be counting against it.
Yeah, because everyone keeps laughing, and talking about it. It's like don't count them out, man. They can come out
It's not
swinging,
over.
and no, it's not. Hey, not
Far,
not
far
not
from
not
it.
by a mile. Yeah, yeah. So, um, but I think that there's survival. I think is the right word that and you used it, and I think that's accurate. Like they're afraid that something may or may not happen, and they go under. But Paramount had a good year too, because
I know.
wasn't Top Gun this year, right? The early this
No, no,
year
that was
that
last
was
year.
last year.
I don't know where you are, Open. He's in 2021,
Bro,
2022.
it's been like you, sir. I've had a week,
No, no, I hear it. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. No, no, I hear it. But
but
this year you had Mission Impossible, right? I thought
Mission
that was pretty
Impossible.
good.
That's
I
what
was surprised
that's
that it underperformed as much as it
it.
did.
Right, right,
That
right,
movie should have made way more. Like I can't wait for you to see it. You're gonna really like this new
right.
Mission Impossible. 3 hours
That
long, incredibly
Transformers
long
that was
movie.
this year,
Really
right?
good. Transformers was this
Okay.
year. Yep. I thought Transformers was fun. You also have Sonic. I think Sonic, like that wasn't this year, that was
That was
last year,
last
but
year,
still, my point is like they have franchises
right? Because
that
then,
like I don't I, that they're
right,
doing okay with. I
right,
don't
because
want like that to get under the HBO Warner
oh no
umbrella.
no 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 no.
I want like, Paramount to keep doing what they're doing with
Right,
those.
because I think like Sonic is gonna be they're gonna have another one next year. Um, it looks like Transformers is having a
Yes.
resurgence like what Marvel should do. Right, you gotta start soft rebooting. Like whether you
Yeah.
like it or not, whether people like it or not, you gotta start,
hmm
and it is what it is, right? There's those rumors that were rolling around up, about the X-Men, and I don't want to get into it, but I don't think that's true.
I agree. I
I
don't
don't
think so
think
either.
that's true. I think
Yeah.
that's more of a I think that's more of a clickbait approach to an article more than anything. Because even I think that even the classic X, we're okay to call them classics. They've been out for over 20 years. Like the
Literally.
classic X-Men movies, where they were very progressive for the time. Like they
hmm
gave equal time to Jean and Storm that they did to Wolverine and Cyclops, right? They were
Yep.
they were very progressive at that in that point. But I don't. Man, it's incredible that to me, Joel, that we're in we are in 2023, right?
Almost 2024.
We're almost in 2024, and people still believe everything they see on the internet. It's incredible to me. It's like why? It's like, haven't you guys learned your lesson? Like, it's like, come on. So
Touch grass.
right, honestly, man, and yeah, I mean Paramount's doing okay. I don't think Paramount needs this thing. I don't know.
That they're the one I'm more concerned about than
Well,
Warner.
yeah,
Like
because
it's
they don't
Paramount
need the
getting
baggage.
corrupted.
They don't need the
Right.
baggage. It's like at the time Disney did not need the Fox baggage. You know, now they're having to deal with it. And, hopefully that they'll get it sorted out soon. But that's something that I don't want on Paramount because it seems like whatever's going on at WB is toxic, and it's like it's spreading.
It's in everything. Like
It's a
even
virus,
games, like
dude.
their games are flopped. Like
Oh my
everything's
gosh,
flopping.
dude. Yeah, their games, and then like the Suicide Squad game. It's been
Yeah.
delayed for like 2 years,
Yeah, dude.
and
Gotham
more.
Knights and thing
Bro,
was terrible.
Mortal Kombat, you $15 to unlock the Thanksgiving fatality. Are you or whatever, right? What the heck? Like that I don't know, man. Like even PlayStation took a step back, right? And kind of said it's like, yeah, let's not go too crazy on this thing.
Yeah.
So even them were like, nah, let's not go in. But you know, yeah, it's an interesting time, and it seems like a lot of these companies like WB, you can tell that it was very reactionary to what Disney was doing, um,
Totally.
and it seems like that continues to be the case because these guys are reacting. Meanwhile, Comcast over here, like wiping their tears with $100 bills and and banking on Mario, building parks and building a decent platform that a hybrid platform because you can watch Peacock for free, some shows on it at least, but now they have this whole other thing that you can add on to it, and they're doing well in the movie theaters. Fast and Furious, they're not good movies anymore. I mean, were they ever? But they still do very well.
Uh,
Mario did very
they're
good.
in the news today for not the reasons.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get into that. Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah, I
know.
don't want to get into that. Well, we already have one on the docket, so I don't want to
Right.
get too crazy. But we'll wait and see.